Time for an update on the Nazca alien mummies. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, let's just get right to it. Here is a reconstruction of what a Nazca alien mummy what might have looked like in life. Look at that. That is a beautiful reconstruction of a possible being. What one of these guys might have actually looked like. You can see the scaly skin and everything. I love it. Really nice job. Really nice job. And this individual, Tic Tac Pilots, has some interesting comments in his comment section. One by Douglas Charles saying, another interesting thing is it doesn't seem osmium deposits, and of course the implants have a lot of osmium in them. It doesn't seem that osmium deposits are common in the region at all. Russia, Southern Africa, parts of Canada, but not that region of South America. Isn't that intriguing that osmium is not really found there in any quantity? That's crazy. That's crazy. And another person says, it would be very expensive and extremely difficult to counterfeit. The Nazca bodies, apart from the complete bony skeleton without any signs of manipulation, have organs, skin, internal organs, and nerves. UFO Daily goes on to say female dry beings, I don't know what a dry being is, but female dry beings have eggs with embryos, and the most spectacular thing is that they have eggs in formation. There are more than 10 specimens of the same species with metals implanted in different locations. It is time for international science to pay attention. Absolutely. Well, hopefully we're going to get that with the UFO hearing in Japan. Hopefully that will be the game changer that gives Western scientists permission to study these things in earnest, because we really need, we need mainstream acceptance of these bodies, because boom, that's disclosure right there. But we also need, the sorts of instruments and technology that, developed countries like Japan and the West can bring to bear in studying these most intriguing specimens. I mean, again, this is UFO disclosure, guys. These are probably not from here. Maybe they're hybrids created here. Entirely possible. But they did not naturally evolve on Earth. If they did naturally evolve on Earth, if they are some sort of crypto-terrestrial or something like that, that is the biggest gap in the fossil record of all time. This is less good news. A golden energy amplifier measured with EMF meter sold to a Russian. Yes, this stuff is going into private hands. I don't necessarily know if this is what they're talking about. I think they may be talking about the technological device that they're going to show in a moment. But what is that intriguing looking item? That golden handbag looking item? Is that actually one of the handbags of the gods? Christopher Noel had a really intriguing suggestion that I like a lot, that it was made to commemorate the handbags of the gods. That amazing item right there. But who knows? Maybe it could actually be a handbag of the gods. In which case, it's probably not a water bucket, as some have hypothesized. I think this is the item they're talking about that was sold to a Russian investor, and we don't know what that thing is. It's an amazing, possibly alien piece of technology. Or maybe the beings help people to develop it for some mysterious reason. And these things are going into the hands of private collectors, some in Russia. That is just so wrong. Nazca Mummies calls this a golden energy amplifier. Golden energy amplifier. I don't know what that means, but that is intriguing. The writing on that card says, unknown object found in Nazca, or I guess that's, in number 332. So does that mean there's over 300 of these items, or items that have been found in the Nazca region? Not radioactive, without magnetic properties. Object needs thorough examination. Well, is the private Russian individual, is he going to thoroughly analyze them? Is he going to share that research with the world? Unlikely, right? Unlikely. And that is from the Huacaro associate Alan Perez. Oh, and somebody in the comments the other day thought I was saying vaquero, as in the Mexican cowboy. But no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Huacaro. I'm probably mispronouncing that word, but a Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider. Poppy Juicebox says that glowing property sounds like these stones found in Mexico.
And you also...
and I don't know what these stones are, but they're certainly intriguing. Check that out. I mean, that could just be total BS. That could just be a total hoax. I'm not vouching for that, but it's certainly intriguing. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to study that in more detail. And if you know about these things, let me know. Let me know. But I'm thinking that's probably somebody made. Meanwhile, archaeologist Daniel Marino Penzino cataloging the mummified organs found in the sarcophagus into the database, while Thierry Jaman inspects the dried brain matter. And that's a really intriguing thing, is that, are these brains, have they been removed? Have these organs been removed? Because there was that paleontologist that I reported on, and I shared his research with you, who believed there was evidence to support an actual mummification process that some of these mummies underwent. And he found what looked like wrappings, like actual, Egyptian-style mummification. However, most of these bodies seem to have organs internally, so they don't seem to have gone through that mummification process. So I haven't seen any corroboration that they have gone, that anybody else is saying that these beings underwent a ritual mummification process. But it is certainly an intriguing thought. They could not only be naturally mummified with the dry conditions, but actually ritually mummified. But these things are going into the hands of private Russian investors and collectors. So who knows? Who knows? We may never find out the truth. It's so frustrating. Meanwhile, Flores Scopy performed on the head of a reptilian humanoid to show that it is composed of a singular skull. And check that out. I'm not a Flores Scopy expert, but I will let you, anybody who is, chime in on what they think this proves or disproves. But that is super intriguing. I'm just looking at it as a layman. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Meanwhile, here's a video talking about Thierry Jaman trying to get these samples and these specimens studied at various labs. And here's all the countries and the labs that he reached out to and his people reached out to. And people were dropping off once they found out what they were. The U.S. dropped out. France dropped out. People were dropping out. And the only ones that really took up the challenge were in Puerto Rico and Canada. People that specialized in studying ancient DNA are actually going to be responsible for studying the genetics of some of these samples. So at least there are people studying this, but it's disappointing to see the United States and France dropping out of this most important study. Again, I'm hoping that'll change once the results of the Japanese UFO hearing are made public, I think on the 20th of this month. And here doctors are examining a small skeleton, a little different from some of the ones we've seen. Check out this guy. It's tiny. And they're confirming that it's not, a fish skull, and that it is in fact a genuine specimen and not a cobbled together doll made from animal and human body parts. But super intriguing. Look at that little guy. Why are there so many different species? There's, and most of them have the 3 fingers, but some have 4 fingers. And the one in Mexico, and potentially there are various other types, species, or maybe they're all different sorts of hybrids and that sort of thing. But it is intriguing that if they are hybrids, that they come in such variety. Were they created for different purposes? The human-sized ones, like Maria, for some individual purpose, and the 3-meter tall ones that we have the hands and only the hands remaining. What were those giant specimens created for? And are there others as yet undiscovered? Here's some of the X-ray scans of the little guy. Check that out. And here's some pictures. And very unusual, very interesting. And this guy has teeth. Some of the other ones didn't seem to have jaws that could articulate, indicating that they couldn't chew. But if they couldn't chew, why do they have teeth? Maybe this guy's jaws could articulate. And check out this thing in his hand, reminiscent of the golden discs found in the giant tridactyl remains, the hands. Incredible, incredible. But yes, I mean, if there's discs in the hands of these little guys, obviously that suggests the similar culture in evidence, right? But just fascinating and amazing. I'm so glad that there are brave doctors and researchers willing to take this on. We need more people on this, and we need this to get wider acceptance, because this is huge, guys. This is huge. Love it. I love it. So frustrating, so tantalizing. What does it mean? Why were these beings interacting with the peoples of ancient Peru? I was just watching Jimmy Church on Christina Gomez, and he just went to Peru, and he's been over throughout South America, and he says that this stuff is only in Peru, that the crazy stuff, not talking about the bodies, but the temples, the ruins, the various aspects of culture, with this heightened connection to otherworldly presences. I don't want to put words in Jimmy's mouth, but I think that's the gist of what he's saying. Only exists in Peru. So what is going on with Peru? My life has forever been changed by Peru and their, those people's connection with something beyond. Ayahuasca healed me of a crippling chronic medical condition that had plagued me all my life. And I've had other experiences before. Go check out my playlist under my experiences to see a few of them, including my Jesus Ayahuasca U.F.O. I was not on ayahuasca when I saw the U.F.O. But an incredible experience that made possible by this medicine that may be an artifact, a gift from higher beings, allowing people a connection to the divine, to the higher dimensions, to whatever else is out there. And I don't know if these little guys or the tridactyls had any part in that, but certainly Peru historically has been a hotspot for this stuff. And, we just don't know. We just don't know. The mysteries are boundless there, but they are very concrete in some cases, very in the flesh. And we need some answers, guys, because I think these are important questions to ask and important questions to get answers to. One more reason why we need disclosure, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. Join me on social media, all that kind of stuff. There's t-shirts and coffee mugs in the merch store below if you wanted to support the channel, or you can become a channel member to support Cosmic Road in an even bigger way. See the link below. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos to check out on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.